a female caretaker of children with a scripture of hatred. The criminal forces of the opposing gang. Beat to death while pinned down. Again, watching everything happen. Yet he was powerless. It's really hard for the little one to survive on its own, without the mother's milk to nourish them. The leader Fu Lei Dai looked at his wife, who had died tragically. A tangled mix of emotions. The fire of revenge has been completely ignited. Little Zeus, who lost his mother. Follow your mother's instinct. Still very strong, but this behavior won't spark resentment among teammates. No mom. She not only goes hungry, but even can't play with her peers. All will be disliked, but those due to assaults. The black-hearted female who lost her young, but thinking of forcefully taking in little Zeus, although she has lost her own child. But their infertile nature, this violent maternal love is still extremely strong. It's very likely that the young will be carried, left completely battered. This time, the leadership ability of leader Fu Lei Deng, who was attacked. Her arch-rival Wers suffered a severe blow, attempting to stage a coup, but wanting to rebel. Woes needs to first build his own power base. Chimpanzees grooming their fur is an important form of social interaction. Not only increases mutual affection, but also allows for secret planning. This behavior made Vrelid sense a looming threat. But as the leader, she had her own personal guard. Max, 46 years old, is the largest chimpanzee in the troop. She was Vrelid's 20-year-old playmate. Max and Vrelid shared a deep bond. Her presence was the reason Woes hesitated to rebel. Scar family. Through this war, Woes' ambush had seized Vrelid's territory. Fig is the main food for chimpanzees. You could say whoever controls the fig tree has control over the war's direction. Fruits, though high in sugar, but they don't provide fat. To keep the gang members maintain high combat readiness, Scar would regularly organize hunts. Yaohu as the chimpanzee's neighbor. They're not only very noisy, they also continuously deplete fruit resources. Voss not only replenishes the body with ample fat, but is also the most reliable social asset. The scar on his hand strictly controls prey distribution. It enforces a hierarchy of meat distribution. The younger ones eat to the brim. Only by swearing to die could little Clock's hunger drive little Zeus to madly search for food. Honey is a good choice, but his narrow speed isn't friendly. It seems not very friendly to Zio Zeus's weakness, but it's an advantage for Fu Lei Dai, the sweet honey. It's one of the chimpanzee's favorite foods. No fruit can compare to this sweetness. Fu Lei Dai takes the biggest piece and quickly retreats. All members of the group get their share, except for the first to discover, Zio Zeus. Without the fruit's support, Fu Lei Dai's family members must cherish any edible food. The moving march is like a flood passing through. Just insert a stick into it. You'll get a mouthful of juicy food. Zio Zeus has no mom to help comb his fur. His body is infected with many parasites, but other female chimpanzees don't have the habit of caring for other people's young ones. In this place where everyone is in danger, in the rainforest, nobody's going to care if he lives or dies. If this keeps going on like this, the little guy will die within a week. Little Zeus visited all the family members, but he hadn't interacted with Fu Lei Dai at all. As a father, he rarely gets involved in raising the young. Zeus knows all too well the danger of approaching males, but the instinct to survive. He had to grit his teeth and step forward to test. Facing little Zeus's approach, Fu Lei Dai did not show overzealous behavior. Possibly because of old age, has always been a temperamental Vorei Dai, gradually accepting the young ones getting close. Under the care of Fu Lady, the little guy finally got to eat a proper, substantial meal. Prolonged contact gradually made him develop a subtle emotion for little Zeus. As the leader, he could surprisingly brush the fur of a low-status minor character. This personality shift, even the crew was shocked by it. But if Vorend were to focus all his energy on the young ones, his arch-rival Wurs now had the opportunity. Freyden's parenting antics have even made his friend Max lose his patience. And all of this was within Was's sight. He won't miss any opportunity to cut down Fu Lei's enemy forces, and takes the initiative to brush Max's fur, secretly and skillfully executing a divide-and-conquer strategy. If Woz and Max join forces, Fu Lei Dai's government will lose credibility. Max seems very interested in this kind gesture, and then combs Woz's fur in return. This also means that Fuladi's most stable position is about to wobble. As the Scar family's power continues to expand, the fruits we have now can't satisfy their appetite anymore. In order to keep the gang running, Scar orders his subordinate to launch the third assault on the Vord family. The Fuladi family's frequent losses are due to most succeeded with Scar ambushes. To prevent the tragedy from happening again, Fuladi arranged for Woz and Max to go out and inspect the territory. Internal power struggles within a family-controlled government are certainly important. At the brink of life and death, Woz also dared not use private funds for the project. Territory frequently under sudden attack. Now nowhere is safe for them. Near the edge of the Scar territory, Was suddenly became alert. As soon as they step into an unfamiliar territory, this means conflict could erupt at any moment. Because they can't stand the suffocating pressure, they all decided to retreat home. Max sensed the scent on the ground. He could sense the enemy was nearby. Suddenly, a rush of hurried footsteps echoed from the distance. All the chimpanzees stood in place. The majority dared not embrace their friends. The vanguard, led by Voss, initiated mutual embraces among their friends. Had already prepared for battle. But strangely enough, the Scarface gang's footsteps gradually faded. The enemy gang didn't notice the patrol on the road. Instead, they led their underlings straight to Freddy's lair. Voss and Max leading the team. After analysis, they realized something was seriously wrong. They immediately led the group back quickly. Freddy, who stayed home, was completely unaware of the enemy's invasion, was investigating Freddy's whereabouts. They approached stealthily to flank. The chaotic footstep sounds instantly caught Freddy's attention. The vanguard of the Scarface gang. The vanguard launched a sudden attack after the Voss patrol heard the family's call. Immediately led his underlings into a violent assault. The frontline vanguard of the Scarface gang, joined by Freddy's forces, charged ahead. They had already broken into the heart of the crowd. As Freddy was being forced back repeatedly, Voss's patrol squad arrived just in time. A sudden flanking attack from both sides sent the Scarface family into chaos. Some cowardly underlings fled in panic, scattering in all directions. But Scarface wouldn't back down, giving Freddy the chance for a one-on-one showdown. The two leaders faced off one-on-one. Freddy met him without hesitation. The urge for vengeance for his son's murder surged within him. The long-suppressed rage was instantly ignited, explaining why the Scarface gang had repeatedly triumphed, mostly through ambushes and hit-and-run tactics. But when it came to single combat, Freddy was clearly superior in skill. Due to the power gap, Scarface was severely wounded. They could only end it in a disgraceful manner. Freddy's family secured a major victory. After nearly a year of escape and survival, Freddy's family finally reclaimed their territory. Instant chaos ensued. The subordinates couldn't stomach the pain of losing. Buck, the Scar's arch-rival, seized the moment as the army's morale wavered. Boldly challenge Wang Wei. The old scar has lost its main character status. Once the status group is gone, the junior member will kill him alive. The era of scarred rule spins to an end. According to Buck, the eastern tribe was successfully taken over. But to firmly hold onto Wang Wei's position, you must act quickly within the tribe. Building authority through war is the fastest way to gain the trust of Bode's subordinates. Freddy relied on this victory, successfully regained most fruit trees. But the Eastern gang was soundly defeated, not about to let it go easily again. Chief Buck is currently recruiting soldiers and buying horses. An unprecedented head-on collision